Okay, so now I should be live. I was having some problems, fellas, friends, countrymen. But it looks like I am now currently live. Cool. All right. All right. All right. Are you ready? Okay. Okay, we're going back to the old video camera style, I guess you could call it. Because I don't know why I did Droid Cam the other time. Uh, and it doesn't seem feasible. Just holding the camera and Blair Witching it. This doesn't seem like the right thing. Anyway, so let's get right into it because we've got 5 life hacks to review. We've got a lot of stuff to do. Come on. All right. We are not even close to being done with this video. Anyway, so last week, which was 3 weeks ago, at least, we reviewed both the best and the worst so far. Let's see what this week has in store for us. Oh my goodness, it's so loud for me. I really hope it's not that loud for you. Okay, I can do that. Oh right, yeah, yeah. This one was stupid. I want you to have some of this beautiful audio. You don't need it though. It's really gonna be okay. Right, yeah, yeah. So, okay, this is the new one. Balloon, I think, is this the new one? Filling a balloon with a little bit of water, and then you freeze it. And then you put them in the kiddie pool, and then you put drinks in the kiddie pool. Oh no. Okay, they go way too fast through these things. Where is it? Freeze. No, well that's the wrong freeze. Okay. Oh, maybe this isn't different. So this is the same. So basically frozen water balloons as party ice. Balloon. I can't spell balloon. Party ice. Now we're going to have a problem in that this is not refreshing for you, and I don't like it. There we go. Okay. Balloon party ice. That is not the same size as the rest of. Oh my goodness. People, why does this happen to me? Trebuchet 14 is what I need. Trebuchet 14. Why is this doing to me? Why? Why is it like this? Why are you the way you are? Okay. Oh boy, and I forgot what the little bit of movie magic here that I'm gonna be showing you. My face is just wonderful. There we go. Okay. Could I do this? Get some water balloons, put some ice or water in them and freeze them. Now that is going to take up a lot of space in your freezer. Um, Certainly more than ice is. So could I do this? I don't know. I don't know if I could fit that much ice in my freezer. Um, is this useful? I mean, it's certainly more festive than ice, and when it melts, it probably doesn't create a big pool of just like tepid water. Instead, it creates sort of like fun water balloons that are sort of partially full that you might be able to pop on people, but probably not because they don't have a lot of water in them because they expanded when they were ice and then they despanded. What is the word that I'm looking for? They got smaller, they shrank when they were water. So, is this useful? I mean, ice wasn't a problem that we needed to solve, I don't think. So, I'm going to say 2 on that one. It's not a problem that we needed to solve, but this is an improvement on ice in a couple of ways. Would I use it? Probably not. It honestly seems pretty wasteful. especially the kiddie pool thing. Why don't you just get a cooler so that something has a top that keeps it cold way better than just putting it out in the sun? We were talking Texas here, and we're talking parties that I would throw, and there's just no way those water balloons would last for very long. Now, when they started putting them in the kiddie pool, I thought that they were going to be used to keep the kiddie pool cold when you put the water in it, and that would have been great because I'm all about a good kiddie pool and I'm all about keeping it nice cold water. So I was very disappointed to learn that this is different than that. And would I use it? Honestly, no. No, I wouldn't because there's the question of whether it would fit in my freezer, and there is the wastefulness that I just couldn't get behind. So unless I really need to go all out for a theme where like the aesthetics of the ice was super super duper important for some reason that I cannot foresee, um, then yeah, I'm gonna. Oh no. Oh, here we go. This is the problem. We'll go. What is this? 17 to 21. There we go. Cool. All right. Balloon party ice. It's ranked number one right now, but overall it's two. And I overall its rank is two, and I can tell you it is not ranked very highly in the thingies. You know, the along the weeks. So let's take a gander at the next one. No mess, I guess. Okay, so I don't even. Is that yogurt? What is that? Ice cream? What is that? A whipped cream? Wait, I don't even know. We never discussed. What was that? So my guess would be yogurt. Why does it look like that? Did they buy it like that? Is it jello? I have way more questions than I have answers, and so I'm going to call this mystery popsicles. Could I do this? Unknown. Could I feed my party guests something that I don't know what it is, that it could be poison? No, I could not do this. Is this useful? I gotta think harder about this because otherwise this is just gonna be ridiculously low for no reason, other than the fact that they didn't tell me what that is. Is it ice cream? And why did she cut it? And is it frozen? Is it frozen when she cut it, or is it frozen when she stuck it? What is it? Is it ice cream? So confused. Okay, but even if it is, it cannot be frozen when she sticks the popsicle sticks in, because that is not a frozen thing. And it didn't have the little like overlay of like freeze like it did with the ice balloons. So that she didn't freeze it after she put them in there. She didn't freeze it before she cut it. And it looked pretty pliable when she cut it because sorry, because things were coming off on the knife. So my guess is this is ice cream. Is this useful? No. No. For one thing, I don't serve popsicles at parties. I only serve popsicles to myself in the dark of night, as most people do. It is a ritual of our people. Um, would I use it? No, I would not. Is this useful? Why did I give this a 2? Could I do this physically? I have popsicle sticks and I ha- sometimes have ice cream, I guess. Why is it like that? Why does it look like that? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, folks. This is difficult. We're just gonna go on. Pretend like we never saw this one. Like, look, okay, so there's stuff on the knife, so it's not completely frozen. Then she just takes it out and she puts it out there, and it's clearly melting all over the place. Okay, so she's adds spirit, like alcohol. Oh my god. Okay, so tiny fire pit. Could I do this? I don't know. Sorry, this is like really bringing out a lot of questions in me. I'm still perplexed by this ice cream thing. That may or may not be ice cream. Could I do this? Could I cut cans in half, or cut off the bottoms of cans and stick them together? What is the melting point of aluminum? Okay, now, so that's we're not gonna melt it. That's fine. Okay, so could I do this? Could I cut off cans, stick them together, and put alcohol in them? Yeah, yeah, I could do that. I have usually most of those things. I don't have Carlsberg, but that's fine. So could I do this? Yeah, I think I could. Relatively easily. I have all those things. I don't have the pointy little awl that she was using, that I know of. Maybe my husband has it in his tools. That's possible. But yeah, I don't know. That's fine. Is this useful? I don't know. It's a little scary. Would I put? I don't know that I would put that out. I don't know. I don't know. It seems sort of cool, honestly. If I'm being honest, it seems sort of cool. I do have tins, and I do do have rocks, that I could use to build that little thing around it. But I don't know that I would use it to do s'mores. That seems a little bit strange. Uh, I'm intrigued by this. I think it's sort of cool looking. And as someone who does not own a fire pit, and honestly doesn't have a lot of use for one because our nights here don't get cold during the summer, to the point where it's like just a little bit weird to like have even like candles or those like citronella candles. Like that's a little weird. But it could be nice in like the fall or the spring when the nights do get cold. So is this useful? I want it to be. I think it's aspirational useful. Would I use it? Yeah. I'm definitely gonna use it at least once. Maybe just for myself, because it looks like it would be interesting. So fours all around, I think. Fours all around on this one. That ranks it pretty high. 4.0. I don't remember. I don't know of anything else. I mean, I'm not looking at the list right now, so I don't know um, if anything else is gonna rank that high, but or what else it would be. But anyway, we've got two more. We've got to power through. Come on. Can't thread a needle. So let's get a toothbrush and push the needle down into the toothbrush, and that'll thread the needle. Okay, here's the problem. Toothbrush needle threader. Could I do this? I own one toothbrush, and it is my toothbrush that I use on my human teeth to clean them. Uh, if I have other toothbrushes, they are in plastic containers, waiting in the wings to replace my current toothbrush that I use to clean my human teeth. If I have an old toothbrush, it is in the trash, because it has done its service to my human teeth and cleaned them for 3 to 6 months. So no, I would have to go out and buy a toothbrush for this express purpose. Because and like I'm not against the concept of having a toothbrush laying around for like cleaning things that are not your teeth or like I sometimes when I paint, you know, you want to make little stars with the gouache or whatever. And you might want to have like a couple toothbrushes around for that. Would I use a toothbrush that has either cleaned something super gross, because why am I cleaning with a toothbrush? Because it's real baked on there or whatever, and it's super gross. Um, or has paint all over it. Maybe the paint thing, but I haven't gone out and bought a toothbrush for the paint purpose because there are other ways to make paint stars. So could I do this? That's a two. That's a two. I'm gonna say it's not a one. I could go out and buy a toothbrush to do this. Is this useful? No. No, it is not. Here's why. You're never going to have this mythical spare toothbrush and not have another way of threading a needle. For one thing, there is the trick where you take the needle and you put the thread on your hand and you just rub the needle back and forth until it just sort of like goes crawls up there because the thread gets all like tangled up with itself and just pushes its way through the eye. Done. I've done that. It works perfectly fine if you're in a pinch. Also, there are needle threaders that literally, I'm pretty sure, come with every pack of needles you buy. Uh, and if you lose it, how did you keep the needles? Just keep it in there. Keep it where you keep your needles. That's what I do. I am so prone to losing things. I am the most disorganized person. I still have my needle threader. So if I can do it and you can't, I'm just saying, user error. Not the needle threader's fault. And this toothbrush isn't going to save you. That's all. That's all I've got to say about that. I don't like to throw shade on people, but this toothbrush idea is whack. And and honestly, like threading a needle gets harder as you age. I do admit that. I used to like have a really fun time because I was just like a party animal. I used to have a really fun time threading needles for my mom and my grandmother when they could not thread the needles because your hands get all shaky and it gets hard to see and also needles are ridiculous. They're a ridiculous concept. Very very useful but wild. Anyway, I used to love doing that when I was younger and I definitely don't do that now. But it is just people make it out to be this like impossible feat threading a needle. It's not. It's just not. I don't know what to tell you. It's just not. It's just not that hard. There's a lot of things that are out there to help you. There's a lot of tricks that everybody knows, and this toothbrush one is dumb. Would I use it? No. After all the things, all the trash that I just talked about it, no, absolutely not. Wouldn't be caught dead. That would be very bad for my reputation. So no. Next. Uh oh. Uh oh. Uh oh. I hate it. They're what are they melting? They're burning. What are they melting? Oh no, that we're getting into a whole string of life hacks that I don't approve of. Oh, this is very bad. Oh, we're gonna have a lot of toothbrush things after this, aren't we? Well, anyway, this is the last one. Bend cleaning toothbrush. Okay, so you can bend your cleaning toothbrush, as I've previously mentioned. I don't look down my nose at the idea of using a toothbrush to clean. I do imagine that I would have to remind myself to not throw away an old toothbrush, um, and or go out and buy a cheap toothbrush for it because my toothbrushes for my teeth are all taken up. So could I melt the plastic in my toothbrush so that I could bend it? They seem to suggest that I could. I'm not convinced that it's as simple as they say, and I'm not convinced that I wouldn't like somehow asphyxiate myself in the process. So I'm gonna give it a three. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a three. Is this useful? I'm not so sure it is. Why can't like in this particular case especially? Why can't you just move your hand and clean why and then you've bent it, so now you can't clean it in any other way. You have to just clean that top like that. I don't and also in this particular case you do hopefully have a toilet bowl brush and that thing is round. And that thing has already been banished from all other areas of my house. I clean nothing else with it. I don't even acknowledge its existence when I'm not cleaning with it. So I wouldn't waste a toothbrush on cleaning my toilet because that is taking the one job that I've given to this poor, dejected, just completely defiled toilet bowl cleaner. So is this useful? No, it's not. Would I use it? No, wouldn't. Take that. All right, we've got our five. We've got our five, and we're just looking at a really great picture of a terrible toothbrush right now. And I can tell you right off the bat, most of these are in. We have now reviewed 20 um, hacks, and most of these are in the bottom 20%. No, yes, no, yes, the bottom 20%. Yes? How many weeks of these have we done? Okay, anyway, I'll figure it out in just a hot second. Um, so let's see, we've got, you can now see, ooh, I don't know how you can see that. Oh, maybe I unhid them. I did unhide them. Sweet. Okay. So let's make this nice and big for you. And we'll, oh, we have this slight issue of not being able to see the whole thing, which is stupid. It's damn. Um, okay, so you can see all the way up to drink ice cubes. So you can see drink ice cubes, which is the number one. That is the number one. That's important. And snack scoops is right below it, and that's number 20. Still, we have not gotten anything worse than snack scoops, which makes sense. That was a 111. I hope you love my outrage at these things because it's sort of embarrassing looking back. Okay, so basically, let's take out the because I happen to know the rankings of the last five. Let's take out some of the middle ones, and we'll okay. Here's what we'll do. We'll put the highest and the lowest from each week, and we'll keep those, and we'll hide the rest. Um, ooh, that's a tied for highest. That was a rough week. Um, this one. Oof, that was quite a spectrum. All right. So now you can see them all. Okay, so our balloon party ice is ranked number 13. So it's somewhere just a bit above DIY peach jello, which as you'll recall, I did not like, and cup phone. Um, but it's sort of just in the middle somewhere. It's middlingly okay, which seems about reasonable. It's not a terrible idea. I just wouldn't use it. And that sort of fits, even if you look at cup phone holder. Um, that sort of fits. It's like, why would I do this when I don't? It's not solving a problem that I have. Mystery popsicles. Still confused about it. Still have a lot of questions. It's just above snack scoops. Um, And I think that it's really hindered by the fact that I I don't know what it is. I don't know why they did it. I don't know what problem they're trying to solve, and I don't know. I don't understand. They need to explain it better and more. Um, Maybe label some things. Tell me when they froze it. When did the freezing happen? It happened. Don't try to tell me it didn't happen. It happened. I just don't know when. Anyway, Tiny Fire Pit is actually number two, which is pretty seems pretty reasonable because drink ice cubes is something I already do. So Tiny Fire Pit being number two would be something that I want to do. So it would rank lower than something I've already tried and done and use a lot and love. Um, and yeah, it just makes sense that something I haven't done would rank just below that. But I'm interested in it. Toothbrush Needle Threader is number 18. Right down there with Snack Scoops. I don't know why you do this. You have to invest extra money and time in order to get all the materials. I look so lazy when when I sit down like that. Um, and it's just, yeah, doesn't make any sense to me. Doesn't make any sense to me, and I talked a lot of trash about it, so I can't do it now. And then bend your cleaning toothbrush um, by melting it. Uh, is right up there with cup phone and DIY peach jello, and just a little bit better than mystery popsicles. And I think the only reason it's better than mystery popsicles is because I know that it's a toothbrush and I know why and how it was bent. I'm sorry, I keep burping. Um, so that suggests to me that yeah, just a it's just it does a thing that I don't need it to do, that I don't need done. Basically, is the problem that I'm experiencing with this. So yeah, we've got our this is our top 20. I still want to get so I want to make a tournament, right? That was my whole concept, and tournaments um usually require something like 32 teams, right? They like some multiple of 4 and 8 or something. 32 would be ideal. So if I do 6 DIYs for the next um 2 weeks that I do this, then we can roll out a tournament after that. Wherein I don't know if I will do the ranking between the things. Um, if I'll create some sort of website where people can go and cast their votes, etc., etc. I don't know. I will find some way, and it will be just a joy and so much fun. And 2 people will do it, but it will still be worth it because those 2 people changing their lives. That's what I'm here for. All right. That's all I got for this week. So our reigning champion still is drink ice cubes, which makes sense. I just made some right before I started this uh, stream. And our next up, our new second place. I wonder what was the second place before that. It would have been what was ever in third place, right? I'm good at math. Let's see. Let's get rid of this. Is anything? No, no third place there. No third place there. Oh, there it is. Baking soda balloon. Oh, you fill up a balloon with baking soda and vinegar, the gas that comes out of it. Yeah, that's makes sense. It's also something I want to try. But I've never needed balloons, and I don't anticipate needing balloons. But yeah, and I think that's the only third place one. Yeah, looks like it is. So yeah, generally speaking, this week, this week averaged pretty low. I think it's the lowest average so far because we had a lot of really good ones on this yellow week. Um, to make up for the fact that it had snack scoops in it. And then the first week was all sort of just middle of the road, but this week was, yeah, ooh, I should do that. I should come up with the averages. I just got way too excited about that, and I do apologize. That's rough. You learned a bit too much about me. Sorry. Okay. Well, it's been a joy and a dream. Have a good rest of your day, and check back in tomorrow. Oh, geez, Wednesdays are becoming an issue. I'm not reading anything, guys. I'm not reading anything new yet. Juno is really going after my shoe. Why? You want it back? She's a weird dog. Maybe we can do Weird Dog Wednesday. I don't know. I don't know what that is. That's not a thing. All right. It's been a joy and a dream. I will see you when I see you. You will see me when you see me. We can all just go our